It's week 2 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Colts and the Packers.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
We have the luxury each week, Mike, of sitting down with these players and really getting a behind-the-scenes look at what makes them so good and what makes them tick. And, man, wouldn't it be nice to be able to bring the fan kind of behind the curtain and let them see for themselves what we see firsthand? And, man, it would only take a couple minutes for you to realize just what kind of leader this guy is. You would never know he threw 3 touchdowns last week. All he wanted to talk about was the costly interception and the couple plays he left out there. That's why they rally around him. The better he plays, the better the team plays. They need more consistent performances from him to get the rest of this team to do their part.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Not much there. Get this down inside the 40. Second down and 8. Now this time they'll look to throw. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he won't get much. Taken down at about the 12. To the ground, he'll get it again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Play and 10 of this opening drive. And here's third down. He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he goes out of bounds at the 3, and from there it's going to be first and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's first and...
This crowd hoping for a challenge, and they're going to get there.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. No handoff. He'll keep it himself. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. The Packers have it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. Quick throw here is complete. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A run. It's Jones. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game. To the ground, a first down run. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. So a turnover-filled first quarter has come to an end. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line. He'll keep this on the zone read. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Packers offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. He'll try the left side with Jones. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Still 1st down.
Now Rodgers. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that 1st down play.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now a 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a run, and it's Jones. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now.
To throw is Rodgers. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Now a handoff. Jones. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. Here's Rodgers. This one intercepted. Ho-ho! And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll find Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line. Second down and goal. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Big play coming up. Third and goal. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll try and get there, and he will score. Touchdown, Colts. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packers offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. The next drive about to start. We'll remind you what's coming up here in Week 2. A couple of good ones to look forward to. Two good young quarterbacks going at it later tonight in Houston. The Bears and Texans at NRG Stadium. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
From the gun, Rodgers. He's across midfield. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. Rodgers. And he's in. Touchdown, Green Bay. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Here's first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Colts are on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to about the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Rodgers now. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Now he'll run it. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Point after coming up here. He's got it. And the Colts are able to extend the lead. It's now 17-6. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Putting the tight end in motion. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
You'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. On the handoff, Jones. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Rodgers. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
He is in. Touchdown, Packers. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Looking middle of the field, it's complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. First down, Indianapolis.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now a give up the middle. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. Throwing now from the gun. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Indy. The extra point, up and good. And the Colts go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Throwing, Rodgers. He's going to run it.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Let's go now.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
And he will have a Packers first down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. He'll complete it to Adams. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. That is brought in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Rodgers going up top again. Open man, that's Adams.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
3rd and 5. Again, it's Rodgers. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Handoff here, up the middle. And the defense all over this one. They knock them down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts.